And one story that springs to mind in my journey, in my healing journey, that changed, I'm going to say changed absolutely everything for me. It sent me down a massive, massive rabbit hole, to be honest, in terms of childhood wounds, attachment, boundaries, etc. And it's when I was a personal trainer and I was running outdoor boot camps in Glasgow, in the west of Scotland, in a little place called Pollock Cricket Club. Absolutely loved that place. Loved it. Loved that place, loved the park, loved the scenery, loved everything, loved the members who came along every morning, knocked their pan in, got fit, strong. It was a great little community, to be honest. And I always remember, it must have been about 2 years, right? 2 years into running that boot camp, one of the members came to me at the end of the session and she says, "Stuart, can I speak to you in private?" I was like, "Of course." And I knew it was something serious because I could see she was upset, but to be honest, I did not have a clue. Did not have a clue what was coming. And she pulled out her phone. Right? She pulled out her phone and she says, "Why do I still feel like this woman here?" And she pointed to her before photo. Right? It was a photo of her before and after. And honestly, I wish you could see the difference, right, in this woman. She looked absolutely amazing, right, amazing, completely different, completely transformed, lost 4, we fly there. She lost 4 or 5 stone, I don't know what it was, but the transformation was fucking epic. She looked radiant, right, in her after photo. And she was like that to me, "Why do I still feel like her? Tired, frustrated and empty. There's something missing." And she was crying. And you know, I've never felt more seen myself, because during that period I was on my own journey, my own healing journey. 30, I stopped gambling completely, stopped drinking for a long period of time as well. I removed myself from any toxic connections, situationships, relationships. I started to work on things like my debt. I was starting to eat healthier, get fitter, stronger. I started my career as a personal trainer, running my businesses, and I still felt pretty much a little bit like Sharon, to be honest. I still felt that there was something missing. I still felt a little bit empty, frustrated. I'm going to say lonely as well. I could still see maybe the self-sabotage creeping in terms of here, the voice, the story, not being good enough, the imposter syndrome, who do you think you are running a business, whatever you do is no good enough. All these sorts of words and emotions and things that we speak to ourselves on a daily basis were chatting about in my brain as well. So I was like, fuck, this is somebody who feels exactly like me, and it's one of my members, and she's verbalising it to me. But back then I was just standing at her, staring at her, crying, going fuck. But back then I couldn't put it into words because I never had the words to express. I didn't know how to express the words because I wasn't educated on what the missing part was. Right, the self-awareness, the wounds, the underlying wounds, the things I've been speaking about in the previous episodes, the abandonment. What was the one thing you wish you heard more of as a child? Right, that missing sentence. You are safe, son. You are good enough. I love you. That's that missing sentence that we have been searching for searching for all our life in external things. Whether it is through the things that we numb ourselves with, the gambling, the drink, the drugs, the toxic relationships, the things that we try and outrun our shadow with as well, like I did. Right, try to outrun my shadow with running my business, joining the Marines, coming off the gambling, off the drink, getting fitter, changing my diet, and I still felt empty inside, just like Sharon did. Just like Sharon did. Right, she still was carrying the wounds of her past. she was still carrying the story underneath. She wasn't good enough, that she was ugly, that she was fat, that she was a failure. She was still carrying all that. But everything looked great, right? Great on the outside. And this is the question I want to ask you now. Right? Have you ever achieved a goal, weight loss, financial, relationship, whatever it is, and still felt empty? Right? And still felt empty inside? That's the question.